We will discuss the second method, which is called substitution method. So what's the key idea of this method? Let's see. Make one variable the subject. Now what does this mean? When you leave a variable x or y, it can be any variable, on one side, you can see here this example. Now here y itself is on one side, so we can say that in this equation y is the subject. Now if you see this equation, you have x and y both in the left hand side. So here we can't say x is subject or y is subject. We have to work on it, rearrange it, right, to find the subject. But if you see this equation, you can see that y is a subject because it's alone on the left hand side. So you have to make one variable the subject. After that, substitute that variable into the other equation and then solve for one variable. These are the three steps which we are going to follow in substitution method. Okay. Finally, once we find one variable, we will put the value of that one variable into the other equation to find the second variable. Very easy method. We will understand it completely after solving the exam. Now, this is the question. Now, in exam style questions, how you will decide that we have to use elimination or substitution method, right? This is a good question. So, the decision is very easy if you understand this point. This is a simultaneous equation. Problem solved algebraically. Remember, when you solve a simultaneous equation, you can have two methods, graphical method or algebraic method. This substitution comes in algebraic method. One equation already has a variable as a subject. This is the most important point. So if you have an equation where you have a subject, then you go for substitution method, right? And what is our goal? Find the exact solution as ordered pair like x and y. So the main point in decision is that you have to look for the subject. So if you find any subject variable, then go for the substitution method. Now what we do in interpretation, identify the equation where one variable is already the subject, then substitute this expression into the other equation. This is what the process will take place. After this, it will create an equation with only one variable, right? And then we will place the values of that in conclude step. Substitute one equation into another equation, then solve the resulting equation to find one variable. Finally, substitute this value back to find the second variable. This is the conclusion. And in variation, if we have different coefficient, our values and our solution sets will be different. Now, what are the common mistakes? Trying to use graph when an exact algebraic answer is required. So you cannot use graphs here. So what are the common mistakes that the students make in interpretation by using the brackets incorrectly, right? So be aware of this and be very vigilant in solving the equations using substitution method, right? Now, the common mistake in variation when you stop after finding one variable, okay, then you will not be able to get the solution set. Now, let's try it out. Okay, these are the steps. We have to decide, then interpret, then conclude, and then we can try variations. Now this is a simultaneous equation, right? Y equals 3x plus 2, 2x plus y equals 7. Now if you see, this y is our subject, right? So what we are going to do, put the value of y from equation 1 in equation 2. Now this is the value of y, 3x plus 2. We will replace this y with this value, which we will get 2x plus 3x plus 2 equals 17, right? So 2x plus 3x equal 5x plus 2. Now this plus 2 will come to the right hand side and it will become minus 2, and we'll get 17 minus 2, 15. We'll divide both the sides by 5, okay, like this, and final answer will be 3. What is our solution set? Till now we didn't get the solution set, we just get the value of x. Now we will put this value of x, which is 3, in equation 1. Okay, so we'll replace this x with 3, right? So 3 times 3 plus 2, 3 times 3 is 9, plus 2 is 11. Now what is our solution set? Our solution set is 3 and 11. So this is a very easy method, and if you practice it little bit, you will be master of it. Now students, pause the video and try to solve these two simultaneous equations, right? Make sure you substitute correctly, you solve it step by step, okay? Then substitute back to find the second variable, and final answer should be in this format. You can use this answer key for both the questions, right? The next method is elimination method, okay? Now in this method, what is the key idea behind it? Eliminate one variable by adding or subtracting the equations. So you have to do addition or subtraction of the equations. After that, solve for the remaining variable, right? And then substitute back. Okay, now this is an example. 2x plus y equals 7, 2x minus y equal 1. If you see this simultaneous equation, in both of the equation you don't have a subject variable. In this way, if we see this kind of question, we are going to use elimination method. This is a simultaneous equation problem involving two linear equations. Neither variable is conveniently the subject, so elimination is the most efficient method. Okay, so what we will do, we will eliminate one variable to find the exact solution. Now in interpretation, what we are going to do, rearrange or multiply equations if needed, so that one variable has matching coefficient. When the coefficients are matching, then you can cancel it very easily. In conclude, the main process, we multiply one or both equations if required. If you don't require, if you can eliminate without multiplying, go for it, right? But if you want to make both the variables with equal coefficient, you can multiply both or a single, no problem, right? After that, we'll remove one variable, then solve for the remaining variable, and then substitute back, right? So in variation, we can use different coefficient to find different solution sets. What are the common mistakes if the students are using substitution method? Remember students, I told you before that if you see a question where there is no subject variable, go for elimination. So this is very important for you. And what is common mistake here? In adding equations when subtraction is needed. Most of the time the students add the equation, though in that subtraction is needed, right? So now let's understand this concept with the help of an example. Okay, so these are the 4 steps we are going to follow. Check the equations. Both the equations have no subject variable, so we'll go for elimination. So we have taken the decision. Now subtract equation 2 from equation 1. Now if you see the coefficient of both these x variable, they are similar, so we can cancel it very easily. By what? By subtraction. How? This is the method. 2x plus y equals 7, this is equation 1, minus 2x minus y equals 7, this is equation 2. Now according to algebraic subtraction, when you are subtracting an equation from another equation, you have to change the signs, the symbols, right? For example, here the sign is plus, so this plus will become minus. Here the sign is minus, it will become plus. and here also the sign is plus, and this will become minus. So what will happen? 2x plus, this is plus 2x, it will cancel with this minus 2x, and this is plus y, this is also plus y plus y equals to 2y. So what answer we will get? Y will be equal to 0. So this is the first step completed. As we discussed that, first we will eliminate. If we go back and see here, first we will eliminate, remove one variable, okay, then we will solve for the remaining variable. Okay, put the value of y, this is the value of y, which is 0, in equation 1. Now this is our equation 1, okay. 2x plus 0 equals 7, which means that 0 means nothing, 2x equals 7, so x is equal to 7 over 2. What is our solution set? X is 0, sorry, y is 0, and x is how much? 7 over 2. So this is our solution set. So in this way we are going to solve simultaneous equations using elimination method. Make sure, students, that you follow this strategy. Go through this strategy well, understand it, okay, then this question will become very easy. Pause the video and try to solve these two questions using the elimination method. The instructions are already given to you. You can use the answer key to help you. The solution set of the first question is 4 and 2. The solution set of the second question is 8 by 3 and 2. Here I have presented the solutions, right? If you see the first example, here I am adding both the equations, right? Because here I have x plus y, and here I have x minus y. So by adding I can easily cancel the y. Okay, so what I will have? X plus x, 2x, and 6 plus 2, 8. We'll divide both sides by 2, and the answer we will get will be 4. Now the value of x will be substituted to find y. Okay, so we will select this equation because y is positive here. Okay, so x plus y equals 6, x is 4, 4 plus y equals 6, 4 will come to this side, and the answer will be 6 minus 4, and 6 minus 4 is 2. What is the solution set? 4 and 2. Same is here in the second question. See here, 3x is here, 3x is here, this is plus, and this is also plus. So how we can achieve it, how we can eliminate? Very easy. We'll use the subtraction method, right? Because in the subtraction method we change the signs or the symbols of the second equation. So this is plus, this will become minus, this will become plus, and this will become minus. Plus 3x minus 3x, they will cancel each other. Now 2y plus 1y will be 3y, and 12 minus 6 will be 6, right? So we will divide both sides by 3, and what answer we will get? 2. So y will be 2. Now for the next, we will substitute the value of y to find x. So we are going to choose the second equation. Now 3x minus 2 equal 6, right? Okay, now this 2 is the value of this y. Minus 2 will come this side, it will become plus 2. So minus 2 comes here, it will become plus 2. Then 3x will be equal to 8, and then x will be 8 by 3. So we have two values of x, 8 by 3, and y equal